And if you ever thought I was lying about just how long Clipchamp is taking, that has been on there now for 30 minutes trying to put the clips onto the programme. It is so aggravating.
Finally, it's been months. Right. So, I'll put you there. Hopefully it doesn't fall in the bin. So I always have a bin here when I'm sorting through Lego because of the amount of grossness that is in it. Although this bin has been kicked over a few times today already. There is some grossness in there. So as you can see, I have already washed a whole batch of Lego. I did that yesterday while it was still dark and dingy. It looks really sunny now, but it's just been hammering with rain. Hence why I just thought I'm going to start doing the next batch of Lego before I go and take my parcels. I only have 2 parcels here. It is actually Tuesday, the something or other of November, I don't know. I've been away this weekend to Fat Boy Slim at Minehead. So I'm feeling a bit rough. Not because of the reasons that you think, but because food options in the southwest are horrendous. I have no idea what is going on down there, because I thought they were all combine harvesters and had, you know, like the potential to harvest vegetables, but clearly not, because the only vegetables that they had in Minehead were chips, and pretty gross chips, and anything fried. And I just feel by Saturday I was feeling quite lethargic for not having any salad. I asked for coleslaw with one of my burgers and they were like, "We ain't got any coleslaw." No, not here. So yeah, nice weekend, would love to go again, but for the fact that it's so expensive to do self-catering for some reason there. I couldn't eat at the restaurants, and half of them were closed anyway at like 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock latest. It was quite frustrating in that respect. Anyway, this is what I'm going to do now because it's not extravagant. I don't have to apply my mind too much. So this job lot that I have here, I don't really know why I bid on it. I knew that it had some bits in it. I thought it had the wash and go like garage or something in it. So I grabbed it based on the fact that it had this. This is actually a set that I really missed, which I had, which when I got all my stuff out of the loft, which got me back into Lego, and I actually sold this set. So it's like a multi-storey car park and then there's a shell garage with it. I haven't got any of the base plates for any of this. There's some good stuff here. So I'm quite keen to do that. I definitely know that I have got it because the multi-storey car park has it has one of these pieces on it. So I definitely know that it's that, because the only red one that this goes with is with that. It's from 1989. I 100% had it. I can't remember what it's called. It's not even like a multi-storey car park. So that's not what it's called. It's called something stupid. It's like service tower or something. It's a bit weird. There are a lot of broken bits with it, but there's a lot going on here, vintage wise, but there's also a lot going on here modern wise. So frustratingly, I know that I've already worked out what sets I've got in this. So this is what I like. These are all discontinued sets anyway, so, but I know this is what I regard as modern and stuff that I don't like doing. And then the stuff like that, which is like a different colour blue. So I do need to sort it now while it's decent light, because I won't be able to tell the differentiation of the blues and the greys later. So I've got Minecraft in there. I have got Batman in there. I've got, no, I don't think I've necessarily got the Simpsons. No, there's no Simpsons set. It is just a limited edition minifigure, which won't sell for any more than £4. I liked selling things like this on its own before, but this is a bit frustrating for me now because of the price, which is on large letter. So obviously before, when I used to do it for large letter, it wasn't any more than like £1, £1.50 to send it. But you see now that's going to be like £2.30 to send that, I think. Yeah, it's not great what they've done with the postage. And then I've got stuff like police station. I've got lots of battery things, so that tells me that I have, that's actually the set number for that. That's like a medical helicopter. That's obviously a fire engine, really clean battery packs. I've got another older one there. I've only got one sound thing which I've rescued, so I don't know if I've gone and dumped the other one. It's just, this is very hit and miss. I don't think there's any complete sets in here. I just bid on it because I saw a few little bits in there and I thought, well, that'll be okay. I've paid no more than £25 for it, but I don't think I was thinking straight when I bid that, because it's not necessarily what I would want to pay for that. But it's done now. There's money to be made. I can at least make £100 on that, so I don't know why I'm turning my nose up, really. Yeah, there's some decent bits in there. I can also crack on with the Weetabix house before Christmas, because I was missing that and a few other things. I don't know if I've got the minifigure, but I've got that which I needed for the Weetabix house, and I've got the box and the instructions for that. So that's a good 150 listing if I can sort that out. So the first thing I'm going to do before I start sorting through that, because if that's all sorted through and it's a mix of modern and vintage, so the vintage stuff that I'm interested in is 70s, 80s, 90s and nothing else really. The sets in there are 80s and 90s, mainly 80s, I know that. But what I do have here is I have another box of stuff which I've sat around, which I do need to crack on with. And I'm going to do that now, hence why I have this here. So since I did an organisation, I've decided that this thing that I've got here, which is lidded, and it is watertight because I washed it in this yesterday. So this is what I am now using for my Lego washing. I used to have a black washing up bowl. So I think it was probably like lulling me into a false sense of security, because yesterday when I washed that, the colour, because this is clear, that was brown. So I am definitely washing this. So this stuff which I've got here was kindly given to me by SarahResells, which a lot of you will know. She picked it up from the car boot sale, and I watched her haul quite about a month or 6 weeks after she'd actually put it on, and I said, have you done anything with that Lego, and would you like to sell it to me? Because I was gonna like, I just had this feeling like she hadn't done anything with it, and it was just annoying her. And I can't say, this was some months ago, and I can't say that I've done anything more than move the box around like she's been moving the bag around herself. But I'm going to deal with it now, because these are all boxed and supposedly have instructions, but I haven't really looked at it. And in light of the dirt and muck that was all over that Lego, which I've just looked at, I am going to be dunking this. But I need to keep this away from that. So I'm going to make a little space at the end of there to dry this out. I need to make sure that I keep these bricks away from those, because you'll see these don't have the cross points on them. These are the older 1970 style bricks. So I'm going to be throwing it all in there to soak it while I go to the post office. It's clean, but this Lego is older than me, so it needs a soak. So I am going, when I say cross points, so you'll see that that is an old brick. No, what have we got here? What have we got here? Okay, there's a gaudy coloured one here. So, excuse the bubbles on that. So you'll see there, it's got a cross on it. Give it added strength. So that's a modern brick that would have been manufactured 2014, because I've looked up this set already. I know what one that's from. And then the older ones are like that without that extra support. But I'm just going to give them a dunk, and then I will show you. I shouldn't be emptying this out. Yeah, see there's bits coming off now onto my lovely carpet, onto my rug, and hairs and grossness and things which I don't particularly want in my life. So I'm just going to empty it all in here, give it a soak while I'm out. Okay, so this is the first set. This is a piano. Never had this before in my life. Never seen it. I know that it's from the 70s because I know it's from the 70s. I do have the instructions here. It should have a date on it. 1972. See, I know my stuff. So yeah, I've got the instructions. I've got the original box. I will probably slide these instructions under my little rug here so that they flatten out a bit, because there's nothing more annoying than folded up thingies. So I'll probably put it under the one that I'm sitting on so that it actually like sorts itself out. So there's more Lego in here. So I'm not expecting this necessarily to be complete. So another thing that I've got to be careful with, you see that's got an insect fucking thing on it. Ugh. It's got some kind of insect pupae on it. I'll show you on another piece because that's disgusting. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. I'm too used to doing stuff like this. When you have sets like this, they've always been in a loft or they've been in a shed, one of the two, and they've always got insects in them. Then they always crawl themselves into that little round bit, and they'll always be in there, hence the soaking that I'm going to give this. So what have we got here? That is so basic. I think this is one of the reasons why Sarah was very happy for me to save her, because that is the instructions for one of these sets, and that is so basic, isn't it? I know where I am more or less with that. I think that is the rest of it. I'm not quite sure. No, it's two separate sets. It does actually say on there. So I've got set 261 and 262. I've had something similar to this, but not this one before. That's the box. I do believe it's still got the inner trays and some of the stickers. I might give the inner tray a dunking as well. Base plate was a bonus. I don't know if we're missing the base plates for these. Oh my goodness, I'm so unfamiliar with these. I had these sets growing up. Bear in mind I was born in 1979. Although I've had some of these, they were my brother's, so I never saw the boxes. Never saw the boxes. So I think, I don't know if that is supposed to sit there. I think it is this little tray that I've got here. But I need to make sure that I don't lose the stickers. Yeah. So they are like made up as well. Right, so I can show you what we've got on here now, because this won't have insect pupae on it. Right, so because this is 1972, You should be able to see on there that it says patent pending. Let me get that in the light. So that bit there says patent pending. So that's why I've got to be careful to keep this Lego away from the rest of it. People who want to buy this will want it to be as it is. I need to try and avoid mixing any of the modern stuff. This cupboard door seems to have been burnt. Bit weird. It's just been broken off, I think. I'm gonna wash that. What I've got in here is I have flash in here, so you know, like floor cleaner stuff, and I have got just washing up liquid in there. I suspect I'm going to have to take all of the toppings off these bloody things to give it a good wash. It's in fairly good nick for its age. A lot of this stuff which has been like left in sheds and things, that is so cool as well. Like, a little tap on there. I think that's really cool. Yeah, I've never had these. It's so cool. Let me just take the tops of this off, because otherwise I'm just going to end up with loads of stuff. So that's the cooker. It is cute. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to have any problems with this. I will check the inventory on Toys Period, because Toys Period, when it comes to the older stuff, it's far better than Bricklink. And this is the other reason why I need to keep it away from the modern stuff. So this, back in the 70s, children that used to eat things like this would just choke and die, because they now have breathing holes. Do we have an example? Do we have an example? Possibly not. So this is my sieve that I've been using. So that's the modern version there with a breathing hole, and then the older versions. So these, I think it's right up to 1978. I think may even be 1981, but I think it's 78. They were using the ones without that. So there you go. Another interesting fact that you didn't need to know. So what do I have here? So this is 261. So the instructions for 261 are there. And then apparently I have 262. It looks so similar. I don't think it's got the other number on there. Yeah, so 262 is a completely different set, and I don't have the box for that. So there we go. I'll just make sure that I put that back in there so that I know that that's the insert for that. I mean, they are very battered boxes, but I'm very battered and these are older than me. So what have we got here? This is just going to be an assorted set. An assorted set. There's a lot in there. So that's the other base plate for the set, which I don't seem to have a box for. Maybe the box is in here. Don't know. I'm going to open that last, actually. So I'm going to show you the last two things because this is getting tedious now. So last thing that I have, not the last thing. So the hospital, I've had this before, sold really quickly, without the box actually. A lot of the stuff which I get, I always get from, you know, hospices, because they're so grateful for all the work that they've done for their relative that they'll just literally give them the contents of their house. So a lot of the stuff is these ages of people from hospices. So that's the other one. So that's just the people. This will be really easy for me to do. I have many, many, many spares of the people for this. Apparently it just pushes out. I'm really not familiar with this packaging. Yeah, so all of these guys are actually intact. I'm still going to give them a wash. They feel clean. And it's just got that musty vintage smell. But I'm still going to give them a dunk. But like I say, if you saw the brown that had come off the Lego that I washed yesterday, bearing in mind that's 2014 and then the latest in there is 1978 because there is an old space set in there, but not much. So it would have been played with for the other stuff to have been added to it. But dirty. 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 Okay, so yeah, that's everything I've got there. I have paid Sarah some money for this. I was going to give her £20, but then she just said, "Oh, just pay me what I paid and the postage." So I think she paid £10 for it, and then I paid whatever it was for the postage on top. So I know that I've only given her 16 odd pounds for this. So this is another one where it slides off. I don't want to damage. I don't want to damage the boxes, but they're very delicate. So when I first started doing these and I wasn't au fait with it, well, somebody's taped this up, which isn't very helpful. I'm going to have to try and gently take that tape off, I think, because I can't get any of the Lego out. Yeah, when I first started doing these, I didn't realise that they used to do a dot matrix on it. So the stuff, the base plates from the 80s onwards, they never had like a dot matrix, like foundation plan on them. So at one point I thought there was like somebody done it intentionally, because for the fact that it's supposed to be there, it's so rough. Because it's just been, it looks like somebody's come along and done it with Tipp-Ex. They have literally just done it with paint. I just think it's all up to the bit now. So I have got stickers in here as well, but obviously most of them have been applied, so I will have to go through this carefully, because although it's nice to wash it, I can't soak that without all of that coming off. So I'm going to have to go through this carefully to make sure that I don't accidentally dunk something which is going to lose the stickers. So that's just a brochure. I've got tons of these brochures, and you'd think that they would sell for loads of money, but they don't. And I do believe that these are the instructions. This is a very, very nice instruction. The last one that I had for this was like parchment. So this is in very good nick. Yeah, the one that I had before, I did have to reluctantly sellotape it together. So this is in a very good condition. So I'm very pleased with that. So that is going to be my quest. So the next thing you will see is whether I've actually managed to do this. That's a bonus as well, because usually these are broken. Again, that's stickered. And these will have the old style figures there, where it is just the sort of look of a person, but it is just shoulders without any movable arms. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking like it may well be complete. What have we got here? What's this instructions for? 271. So I've got instructions there for another set, which I don't have the box for. So that's a bonus. Yeah, so I am going to carefully go through that and make sure that I don't dunk any of the stickered bits. Make sure that I put the stickered bits like this aside. And then carefully open this one, because I'm not quite sure how to open this one without messing it up. There's some stickers again. Yeah, so I'm going to carefully open that, get all this soaked. Now it's raining again. Now I've got to go out, and I know I can cheat and take the car, but I do actually want to get to walk, because I've got to shake off the minehead calories. And that's what we're calling it now. If I ever feel lethargic and I've got a dicky belly, I'm going to call it the minehead belly. So, who knew that I was that healthy? Right, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very shortly to show you whether I've actually managed to put these sets together. So, blah, 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 blah. Come on, lady. Okay, cutscene. Hello, Ziggy here. So here we are. Here is all of the Lego, all sorted into piles, dried, although some of it's probably still a little bit wet. Got the insides of the boxes there, got my base plates, and these are all my boxes ready. So this is the first one we're going to do because these guys are obviously almost complete, so we can do this one. Very, very beautiful condition boxes, the lady says. Very, very good condition. So we've actually got 8 sets to do. So one, this one, and then we've got the piano, the hospital, the one at the back there, which we just had to repair the bottom of the box because some idiot had taped it together with tape that was covered in emulsion paint. Weird. Yeah, so that's just an assorted set. And then those, we've got 2 homemaker sets. One at the top there, there's got a box for it, and then that one there, which is like a kitchen set, that one hasn't got a box. And then what's that other thing over there? Mrs. Lady, please assist. Okay, what have we got here? Yes, so this is a cot, which we've definitely got because that's there, and we've just had to sort of mess around with it. And then this thing here is a blackboard. So that tells us that we've got a little, not a full classroom set, but like a school set. So that's 8 sets. 8 sets for us to sell for Christmas. I'm not that interested in 70s Lego, but you know, apparently some people like the nostalgia, especially on Christmas Day. Mr. J, concentrate on making the tea. I'm concentrating on Lego. Over and out. Okay, I'm back and we're done. Ping. Okay, so here we are with everything that we've pulled out of that. Okay, right, I'm going to take over now because I seriously can't do your voice. What do you mean do my voice? Do my voice? I do my own voice. Right, anyway. So this job lot, which SarahResells kindly gave me for £10, which is what she paid from it, from a car boot sale. This is everything that I have pulled out of this. I have had to raid my spares, hence why this is sitting here. So this one here, there was actually 2 sets, which were the homemaker sets. I think it's 261 and 262. So this is 262. So this is the one that I have not been able to do. I do not. This is me even raiding my spares because this is one of my spares. Because this Lego is actually in really good condition. So as you can see, that's one of the ones from my spares, and that's this stuff. Once I'd actually disinfected this was very, very nice Lego. Very clean, very lovely. So this one I haven't been able to do. I may well leave it to one side until I've seen what my position is with the rest of the Lego I've got, because I'm already onto another job lot and I've got another 2 loads in there, and I need to go through all my bags and see what the hell's going on. This is quite cool. I'll actually show you this. So this is actually a celluloid doll. I don't know, I pronounced that in such a weird way then. A Google search, image search, has brought up other ones of this. Apparently they're like rarities. I might be able to get £10 for that.
I think it's from like the 1950s, may even be the 1930s. Don't really know, but I'll list that on its own. This is quite cool. So this thing here was in with all the Lego. Peel off the golden studs. On the golden bricks shown on the back, Lego leaflet to claim free gifts. Valid until the 1st of January 1978. Brilliant. So, invalid before I was even born. So that's actually come in. Right. I am actually I'm gonna knock this off and just try and get my mic back on normal. But it's messing me around. Right. Let's try that. Just turned the input round. Oh, it's so frustrating. Right, so these are the things which I'm actually going to list today. So I'm going to make sure I get these photographed and listed today, because when I have this stuff sat around here, if I don't photograph it and list it, it'll usually end up being kicked by my husband or fallen into if he gets noodles. So this is just annoying that needs dealing with. So this set here, basic set 44, I should be able to get £20 for this. This is it is complete. I've had to raid my spares as well, and so I've obviously had to like go through and make sure that I've got the right ones. It needed 72 of that brick and in red, and then 72 of that brick in white. So an awful lot of bricks. There certainly weren't enough once I'd washed it all and looked at it. So I've had to raid my spares to put this together completely. So it was these two that I sort of like struggled most with. I've still had to put spares in with the other ones. So yeah, conservatively £20 for that. Even with the box. The box I've had to repair because I don't know how other people sellotape there seems to exist, but it's all very weird. Okay, so I'm going to push for 30 on this. Usually it's around the 20 mark for this. When I've previously sold it, I've sold it for 20, but that was only with the instructions and not boxed. This is quite a nice example of this, I think, because it's just very clean. So I am going to push for 30 because obviously it's got the box and it's got the insert, and the instructions are very like clean as well. That was where the stickers were originally. So people have asked this of me before. So this one did actually get dunked. So this actually has been in the disinfectant. So you can see there is wear on there, and that has been wet and it's dried out. But it's okay, it's still adhered. Yeah. Oh, put it back on, mate, put it back on. I put it back on in the wrong bit. Yeah, so I'm very happy with this, to be honest. Very nice, clean condition, like I say. I'm going to try for the old 30 mark on that, which obviously everything has offers on it, so it, you know, if somebody offers me less, which they will, that's how it is. So this one here, I mean, all of that stuff has now fallen down. I've had to raid my spares as well on this. That's why that has got a red cupboard door and not a white cupboard door as it's supposed to. I'm missing one of the like drinks, one of these I'm missing, but so be it. Yeah, broken handle on one cupboard, drawer missing. That would be that. Just didn't have them. Just did not have them. So this is the one which actually goes with this box. So that's that one. So all the little cabinets go in there, and it's supposed to look quite cute. So I'm still only going to get £20 for it. It's not like it's not a massive amount of money involved in these sets because they're all from 1972, 1973. And although it's nostalgia, they don't sell for all of it. So the last four sets that I've got, I have got this one here. So I had the blackboard sticker that was still intact, so I could work out what that one was. So I've put on there 1973 blackboard and school desk. So this one's going to be a £10 set. So it's just this little bit here with this chair. I mean, admittedly, the drawer that goes in there, I could technically put in there. Oh, but I don't know. I'm loath to because I don't know. It's just a full set, isn't it? Then I had the instructions for this, which was like a little cot. What have I got missing here? Stickers missing. Door handle missing. Yeah, so these, a lot of the cupboards that I did have, they'd like, the door handle had obviously come off and then somebody's like tried to glue it, so now it just looks like there's chewing gum in it. So that and that are the sets for this. I think I'm actually missing one of them. No, I'm not actually. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just talking nonsense. Yeah, so again, £10 if I'm lucky for that little set. Same for that. This only sells for around £10. I've just knocked the bookcase over. So we've got a bookcase. So I'm not even showing you because it's on a black carpet. Right, so there's the piano. And there's the stool. And I have no idea what that's supposed to be, a lamp of some kind. And then this thing here, which I'll put together properly in a bit. Bookcase. And obviously the box. And the instructions, I think. Yeah, the instructions are in there. So, again, it's only going to be £10 or £15 for that, unfortunately. Not too much. And then the people, which this is one of the better condition boxes. This is in very, very good condition. Again, £15 probably, maybe 20. I don't know. I know in my experience of selling these sets before, they're not as desirable as the 70s and 80s stuff, but they will sell, and they probably will sell quite fast. So yeah, all in all, it's for the £10 that is spent, 20, let's say 30, for them together, and then 10 and 10, and then the other one, which is another 20. I think that's pretty good going. And if you ever thought I was lying about just how long Clip Champ is taking, that has been on there now for 30 minutes trying to put the clips onto the programme. It is so aggravating. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I'm going to quickly get them on. I'm determined to be motivated and make sure that things that when I get these Lego sets ready, they get listed. Because otherwise bits gets lost, they're not sold. They're just sat around. My last job lot that I did of Lego, I sort of like washed it and it sat here for a bit, and then I'd put some of the stuff aside, and then it sort of like got shoved to one side, and then it got knocked around and things went missing. So I'm just getting frustrated with that. So anyway, I'm going to get this specific lot of 8 sets there. No, it's not. It's 7 sets because that one's not complete. I'm going to get them listed, photographed and listed today and put away. And then I'm going to start on the next mission, which you can see behind me. And I also need to get my laundry done. So that will be done today because underneath it is my airer for my bed sheets.
so the bigger clothes area that I've got is under there, just so that it so I put a towel down, and then I put the laundry area, and then I put another towel down, so you know there's that little bit of air there and a little bit of drainage room for me to dry the Lego out. So I need that back so I can get my laundry done. So that's getting done today. This video is going on, it's going to take about 6 hours for Clipchamp to work out what the hell is going on. I know that I should just use another one, but all the other software programs that I've got have only let me download 3 videos each on them before they want me to pay, and then there's other limitations that I've got on them, so I'm just getting frustrated. You know, and watermarks as well, which I don't really want watermarks on the video, so I'm just going to be patient and just wait for that to do its thing. As annoying it is. And then I have a coat here which has been returned to me and jammed into a thingy. A really weird return, that one, because the return was opened outside my 30-day return window, which really hacked me off, and then of course was delivered while we were away. So I've only just realised this morning that it was being held hostage and I only had like between 8 and 10 in the morning to go and collect it. So I've already shot out this morning, so no excuse, don't need to go out. I've already done one load of laundry. I say a load of laundry, but it's actually the boys who've gone through the washing machine and 2 pillows because they get dirty. You'll be up next. No way. Anyway, I'll leave this video with you, and hopefully you enjoyed that. And obviously there will be more, because I'm going to put myself through the hell of doing some modern Lego, which I don't want to do, so I'm going to just force myself to do it. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon with another one of these videos. And thanks for your patience, but I think you can see there the download time, and that's for it to just put a clip onto the software of the program, because it's putting it online. And then I've got to wait for it to render, and that takes another hour. So frustrating. So I think you'll understand now why I've, on top of work, I've got so many gaps of work on my videos. So thanks for watching, and I will be back again soon. Ziggy will be back again soon. Ziggy is very pleased. We're going to start videoing the next bit anyway. Right now, right here, right now. Okay, you didn't go to Fatboy Slim, so I don't know why you're singing. Right, thanks for watching. I'll be back again soon. Yeah, man, subscribe. Woo!